The David Pakman Show at davidpakman.com.
Welcome to the show. I'm David Pakman. Lewis is, of course, here with us. Lewis, isn't this the big metal show weekend? Don't you have a big show coming up tomorrow?
I just found out this morning it got canceled.
Oh, it's not happening?
Nope.
I thought that it was.
I thought so too.
I was going to let you plug it on the show.
Well, I'll have to plug the New Year's show.
And tell us, you can't, if it's a paid for concert, you can't mention the price, but where's the New Year's show? This is, of course, Krakatoa, and will be known as God Eater if there is a copyright conflict that comes up.
In all likeliness, yeah.
Yeah. So where's the show? It's obviously New Year's Eve.
New Year's Eve, Silk City, in Florence, Massachusetts, obviously.
So but essentially right near Northampton where we do the show.
Right.
And are you preparing some New Year's Eve shtick that you may do like between songs or something like that? Any funny comments or anything?
Me personally, no.
Right.
But perhaps our front man, if you will have some shtick, some good material.
All right. I wonder why the show got canceled. Not enough tickets sold?
No, it wasn't. There were no tickets. I have no idea.
They didn't want songs about spiders eating people or anything like that?
I really don't know.
Maybe you'll give us the real story on the bonus show today.
If someone contacts me during the show and tells me the story, sure.
All right, you're sticking with that. Krakatoa, New Year's Eve show. Okay, well, thank you, Lewis.
Be there.
We'll follow up on that.
Dave's a big fan of the band.
I came in today, I was walking over, and I walked by, these Salvation Army bell ringers that are out all the time?
Right.
And I never even thought twice about them before. Obviously, now we know that the Salvation Army is anti-gay, and nobody should donate any money to them or clothing or anything. Plenty of other places you can donate to. And, I'm on the board of a local kind of young person's networking type business networking group. And at one point, the board had decided to take a shift ringing the Salvation Army bells. And at the time, this was last holiday season, I didn't know anything about the Salvation Army being anti-gay. I just had a schedule conflict. I couldn't do it. If somebody proposed it this time around, I think I would definitely just respond, Salvation Army is anti-gay, I won't be taking part.
Naturally, yeah.
I think, what would be really good? What if we just if we printed one of these huge signs, and it just was like an arrow and said, these guys are anti-gay, and just stood next to the person that's ringing the bell? We should do that this weekend or something.
Film it,
and it's not illegal, right?
I don't think so, no.
I guess we would want to I don't want anybody getting arrested. The question is, who would hold the sign?
Good question. Not me.
Yeah, I don't really want to do it either. Will you film it?
I'll film it.
You're around this weekend?
Yeah. Sunday.
Anybody else want to chime in back there and say they'll hold the sign?
I'm not going to hold the sign.
All right, and I think we're getting no's from all interns as well. We can find someone to hold it. It would just be so funny. And I guess we don't want to attack whoever is personally ringing. They probably don't even know about it.
Right.
But I think it would just be great. We could just hold the sign there. People will walk by. Will we want to have like a piece of paper with our facts, why we say the Salvation Army is anti-gay, just in case people ask, we can hand them something?
Yeah, it'd be good to have that as backup.
I can't imagine that it would be illegal. I mean, we're just standing there quietly
that's
with
perfectly legal.
You're sure?
Oh, yeah.
I just wouldn't want any misdemeanor charges associated with the show,
No, we're good.
All right, well, let's do it. I think it's the time to do it. And you know what? Because somebody could argue, hey, we're taking money or donations away from people who need it, we will have a list of places, non-anti-gay places in town where you can donate to. Better options. Right?
Yeah, why not?
I mean, really, what could the criticism be? We're not. I think it's perfectly legitimate. I think we should do it.
Well, I can see how some people wouldn't like it if we're making people shy away from giving a donation.
Right, but we will be prepped and ready and say, here, right down, there's a block away, there's a place people could go to instead. I'm sure they're going to have to walk by it on the way to their car anyway.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Let's research. We will have video of this. Maybe we'll just call the authorities and just make sure there won't be any problem. The David Pakman Show is made possible by listeners like you and by Greenfield Savings Bank, building strong communities one account at a time, with offices in Greenfield, Amherst, Conway, Shelburne Falls, South Deerfield, and Turners Falls, and online at greenfieldsavings.com. By the Daily Hampshire Gazette and GazetteNet.com, connecting our communities with local news and information. By DIF Design, specializing in custom business websites at DIFdesign.com. Find out more about underwriting The David Pakman Show at davidpakman.com.